I'll be taking you on a exciting tour of introduction to Python. So Python is a high level language. Before knowing about high level language, let me tell you, the first language was machine language, which was in zeros and one. Those two numbers are also known as binary numbers. The second language was assembly language, which was in mnemonics, and this is high level language, HLL. High level language is the language which is in normal English, simple English. Okay, so Python is a high level language. You write codes in simple English. There are two types of languages in computer, one which are case sensitive, one which are not case sensitive. Not case sensitive, like HTML is not a case sensitive language, but Python is a case sensitive language. Now what is case sensitive? Case sensitive means when you write capital A and small a. For Python, these two are totally different things. Okay, capital A is different and small a is different, so you have to be very careful while using different type of case. But for the ease of work, we generally use all small cases, and all Python commands are given in small cases. Okay, in Python basically we work in IDLE, that is IDLE, integrated development and learning environment. So let us start. Python has two modes. Okay, first mode is interactive mode and another mode is script mode. In interactive mode, you will see these three greater than signs at the left side of the window. Okay, these three greater than signs are called Python prompt. Okay, prompt is just an indication that this is the place where you have to give the command. You can give your commands here and you can see the result the moment you will press enter. Let us do practically. I'm typing in the search bar ideally, and you can see it is showing ideally Python. My version is 3.10. So this is Python window when you will go for the first time. This is Python prompt, three greater than sign. Let me readjust this window so that we can work simultaneously on the PPT and on this. So this is the script mode, or this is the interactive mode with Python prompt, and this I-beam, this cursor which is blinking, it is called cursor. It is waiting for you to type any command. Okay. The beauty of this mode is that whenever you will write a command and you will press enter, it will immediately show you the result. But the disadvantage is that you cannot save your work. Okay, you cannot write big programs here and execute them. Okay, so to overcome this disadvantage, we have script mode of Python. Okay, so script, to go to the script mode, it is very easy to go to script mode. You just have to say file, new file, and when you say file, new file, you come to the script mode of the Python. Here cursor is waiting for you to take commands. Okay, and by default the file name is given as untitled. This is the title bar, as you can see here. By default the name given is as title bar. Wait, okay, by default the name given is as untitled, and here the cursor is waiting. You can type the whole commands together, and then you will have to save the file using file, save as for the first time. After giving the name, you will have to run that file, run or run module. Okay, in place of run module you can use F5 function key also, that we'll do later. It was just for your information. So this is the script mode where you can write Python code, you can save your file, And if you want to see the output, you will have to go to the run menu. It's option run module, or you can simply press F5 function key to see the output. You can save your program here. You can write the program of any length. It is convenient for that. Now, before starting to work in any language, you should know what operators or what keywords this particular language uses. So mathematical operators used in Python are listed here. There are many more, but these are the frequently used operators. Like for addition, we use simple plus sign, that you already know, and I have shown here. And what we can do it together here. Okay, like I am saying plus sign. So if I write 3 and then I say plus 5 and I press enter, you can see that it is showing me 8 immediately, and again the prompt has come and waiting for me to write another command. Okay, then for minus, for subtraction, again on this sign, if I write 5 minus 2 and I press enter, immediately it has shown me 3. Okay, then for multiplication, in general maths we use a cross sign, but in Python, in computer, you know, we use asterisk or star sign for multiplication, but you should know that it is called an asterisk. Okay, so if I write here 4 multiplied by 8 and press enter, so the result is 32. Okay, then you can use double asterisk to perform raised to the power function. Okay, suppose I want to check raised to the power 2, I'll write 2 asterisk asterisk 2. It will give me the result as 4. For performing division in maths, we write a flat line, a dash, and one dot above and one dot below. But in Python, we use forward slash. Why I have specified forward slash? Because there are 2 slashes on the keyboard. One is forward slash and another is backward slash. Backward slash is from left to right down. Okay, and forward slash is from right to left down. Okay, so be very careful while using this operator. So if I write 7 slash 2, 7 divide 2, you can see that the result is 3.5. Perfect result. It shows the quotient of the division. Okay, and you can see I can use 2 slashes. The function is the operation is called floor division. Okay, so what is the difference between division and floor division? As you can see, with division, the quotient which was shown, it was showing with decimal answer. Okay, but in floor division, when I perform floor division with 7 and 2, it is showing the quotient, but it is showing only the value before decimal. It is not showing the value of decimal or after decimal. Okay, so this is the basic difference between division and floor division. In division, we get 2 types of answer. One is quotient and one is remainder. As you can see that with slash you get the answer of quotient. So to get the answer of remainder, we use this percentage sign, which is actually called modulus. This operator is called modulus. So if I write 7 modulus 2 and enter, the result is 1. Why I have taken 7 and 2 all the time? Because I wanted you to see the difference clearly, that 7 divided by 2 is giving the quotient with decimal. 7 floor division 2 is giving the quotient without decimal, and 7 modulus 2 is giving you the remainder of 2 number. Okay, so be careful what answer you are expecting. Okay, then you have comparison operators. Okay, comparison operators basically perform comparisons. What is comparison? Comparison is greater than, less than, equal to, or not equal to. Okay, so it is again very easier to perform these functions in Python. You just have to write the first value, you have to put the correct operator, and you have to put the second value. Like if I write 5 greater than 8, the answer would be false. Or if I write 3 less than 5, the answer would be true, because 5 is not greater than 8 and 3 is actually less than 5. Okay. And one thing, F and T will always come in capitals because these are the reserved word of Python. Now, what are reserved words? Reserved words are the words which are used by the Python for the purpose of programming and giving you the results. Okay. We'll go later on reserved words, but these are the reserved word, false and true. Okay. One more thing, you cannot clear this screen. Once you have pressed enter, you'll have to stick there. You cannot go back and execute this command again. Okay. I have clicked there, that command is being copied here. Again, I'll press enter and then I'll get the result. Now my whole screen is filled, so I just close it and again I'll start the interactive mode. Okay. So that I'll get a fresh screen to work. Now, as we were talking about comparison operators, next is equal to. I have made a size a little smaller. Okay. So next operator is equal to sign. So you have to, you must have noticed that I have put 2 is equal to sign. Okay. The reason I'll tell you later when we'll do is equal to operator. Actually, single is equal to operator is assignment operator in Python. Okay. So to perform the comparison whether something is equal to or not, we use 2 equal to sign. So if I say 9, obviously the result would be 5, false, because 5 is not equal to 9. Okay. And for not equal to, for not, we use exclamation mark. Okay. Right. I write 4 and then not and then equal to. Here I don't have to put 2 equal to sign because I am using not for first equal to. Okay. So 4 not equal to 5, the result would be true. Of course, 4 is not equal to 5. If I write 4 equal to 5, the result would be false. Okay. So these are the comparison operators in Python. You can, I would advise that you stop this presentation, this video here, you pause this video here, open your Python shell and do these commands on your own. Okay. Now, before working in any language, okay, you should know about data types. So what is a data type? Basically, data type is an attribute associated with the data which tells a computer system how to interpret its value at the time of program execution. Okay. So data type basically ensures that the collected data is in the same required format which you want. Like you want data for mathematical purpose, you want data for relational purpose, or you want for logical operation. Okay. Don't get confused what is data type. I'll just explain. So defining data type basically help the computer. For example, if I write Parerna Sudan, okay, few people say it's Sudan. Sudan is the name of a country. Okay. So the data is basically 2 names, full 2 names. Parerna is separate and Sudan, or if I say Sudan, then it is a country name. Okay. So these are 2 names. So what should computer assume? That I have written 2 full names, Parerna and Sudan, or I have written the complete name Parerna Sudan. Okay. So it is very necessary for computer to understand to proceed further. Okay. So data type basically will help the computer to collect the data and define the data in correct format. That what I want to say. Okay. Data types in Python, basically there are 5 data types in Python. One is numeric, as you can understand with the word numeric, it is numbers. Then you have set data types, Boolean data types, dictionary data types, and sequence data type. In numeric data type, further you have 3 types of data type. One is integer. Integer means number. All the numbers from 0 to 9. These are number data type. You have float data type. Float data type again has numbers, but it has all the numbers which are having decimal numbers in them. Okay, 2.4, 12.5, 9.8, all such numbers will be considered as float data type. Then you have complex numbers. Complex numbers are the long numbers. You must have seen somewhere in example, it is written 3 plus 21. So such data types where we use plus sign in the numbers, that is complex data type. Okay. Then set data types we'll do a little later. Boolean data type are the data types which gives you the result in true or false, like we did in comparison operators. Okay. Dictionary we'll do a little later, and sequence data type are the data type, again 3 types. It has strings data type, that includes all the alphabets from A to Z, means your name, your father's name, your address. These all are the example of string data types. Okay. Then we have list. So list is basically collection of data enclosed within square brackets, and tuple is again the collection of data enclosed within round brackets. For now, just know that. Okay. I don't want you to get confused with all the data types. So as and when we will use them, we'll know them properly. Okay. In Python, for now, for the beginners, we will use these following data types. One is numeric data type. As I told you that it can be of 2 types, int and float. In int, all the numbers like 4, 1000, 1813. In float, all the decimal numbers like 3.5, 7.3, 12.5. Okay. And string data type, it has all the alphabets A to Z. But there is one thing which you have to remember, that all the string data type should be enclosed within single or double quotes, the quotation marks. Okay. Here you can see I have mentioned single or double quotes. Single quotes or double quotes, both are same thing for computer. Like I have written here ABC or ABC. Okay. Now for computer, this capital ABC and small ABC is different. Why it is different? Because Python is a case sensitive language. Okay. I hope it is clear to you. So sequence data types includes these 2 types. One is all elements are written in square brackets, as I just told you, and in tuple all the elements are enclosed within round brackets. Okay. Boolean data types are the data types which gives you the answer in either true or false. Now, very important topic, variables in Python. In general, variable is a placeholder which stores an element. Element is data, okay, which stores an element. But in Python, a variable is a symbolic name that is a reference or pointer to an object. Okay, don't get confused. You can think it as normal variable also. Okay. Once an object is assigned to a variable, you can refer to the object by that name. For example, if I say x is equal to 20, means 20 is a value which I have stored into the variable x. Okay. Then y is equal to double quotes ABC double quotes close, means ABC is a value which I have stored in the variable y. Z is equal to single quote I love India single quote close. As you can see that I can use double quotes also, I can use single quote also. In a variable I can store number, I can store one word, or I can store multiple words or a sentence. Okay, these all are correct statements. Now, before assigning a variable, there are certain rules which you should know, that a variable name cannot start with a number like 1x, 24 ABC. These are all invalid names. A variable name cannot start with a number. It cannot have spaces. Like if you want to give a variable name as my name, then it should be written together. You cannot write it like my space name. Same way, if you want to write xy, then it should be written xy immediately. You cannot write it x space y. This is invalid. Okay. You cannot use Python reserve word. In the beginning, I gave you example that true and false both are Python reserve word. So you cannot have a variable like true is equal to 10. Okay, it is a wrong command because true is a reserve word. Then we cannot use special characters also in variable names. Special characters are all the characters which are mostly printed above the number keys, okay, or other special characters like dollar sign, at the rate sign, hash sign, okay, ampersand sign. These all are special characters. I cannot write a name as x dollar y or my at the rate name or p hash, okay. These all are incorrect variable names because we cannot use special characters. Now these four things are which we cannot use. Now what we can do? We can use capital or small letters as variable name. Like capital A, yes, it is a correct variable name. My name in continuation, all capital, yes, it is a correct variable name. Small x, my file, these all are valid character name. But what you have to keep in mind, that if you have defined a variable name in capital letter, then throughout your program, wherever you will use that variable name, it should be in capital letters only. Okay. Now what else we can do? We can use underscore. With the shift button, when you click the hyphen key after zero, the key after zero in the keyboard, that is supposed to give you hyphen dash. But if with shift key you press it, it gives you underscore. Okay, a line a little lower than the middle at the bottom of the alphabet. Okay, that is known as underscore. So underscore can be used in a variable name. Okay, it is an exception. All the other special characters you cannot use, but underscore you can use. For example, I have written my underscore name, so it is a correct variable name. X underscore 1, it is also correct variable name. Not only that, if you only write underscore, that is also a correct variable name. Okay, so these all are valid variable names. Keep in mind all these rules before moving ahead with the programming. Okay. Now assignment operator. As I told you when we were doing comparison operator, that comparison operator has two equal to's. Why? Because single equal to is known as assignment operator. Now what is an assignment operator? Assignment operator is the operator which assigns a value to a variable. Okay, like here if I write x is equal to 10. So here x is the variable name, is equal to is the assignment operator which is assigning or storing a value in the variable, and 10 is the value. Okay. Please keep one thing in your mind, variable name is always written to the left side of equal to sign. A variable name cannot have to at the right side of the is equal to. Okay. Now it is almost end of this first Python introduction video. I have given you an activity. Choose and write valid or invalid against each variable name. On the next slide, I have given you answers also. Okay, But what I want that first you should do it on your own on a piece of paper. Like Ram Singh is equal to 10. You should write it is valid or invalid, and if it is invalid, why it is invalid. Okay. A modulus 3, A 1000, or plus what you can do, you can open this Python window, idle window, and you can write here Ram space Sing is equal to 10 and press enter. Oh, it has given me syntax error, means it is invalid. Now you have to write why it is invalid. Okay. I'm not showing last slide right now. I'm giving you few seconds, or you can pause your video and you can quickly write valid or invalid. And if you are writing invalid, please write the reason why it is invalid. Okay. So I hope you all must have paused your video and done this activity. Let us see the answers now. Okay. Ram Singh, as I showed you that it gave an error. Why it gave an error? Because there should not be space between a variable name. Suppose I write it like this. If I write Ram Singh is equal to 10, it will not give me an error. Why it is not giving me any error? Because I have not given space between Ram and Singh. So there should not be any space between Ram and Singh. A modulus 3 is equal to 10, again an invalid command, because special character, that is modulus, that is not allowed in a variable name. Okay. Capital A 1000, it is a valid name. ABC is equal to 10, again a valid name. U underscore win, valid name. But 23 mix is equal to 10 is invalid name. Why? Because a variable name cannot start with a number. So with this we come to an end. I know it was all theory, but before pursuing for the practical, before moving towards practical, these all are base of a language. Okay. So you have to be equipped with this knowledge to apply practical on Python. Okay. So watch this video again and again, 2 times, 3 times, practice everything what is shown in the video, all mathematical operator, all comparison operators, or all defining variables. Okay. And once you are well versed with this, then you can move to my next video, that is part 2. Till then, all the best.